Yeah, some motherfucking some fucking rear points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses, know high vibrational hearing beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. So, where we at with it? What is it? What is this? It's 12:12. All right. I survived another day. I'm here. We closer to the system crashing than we was yesterday. More's gonna happen today. You know. I'm so happy that I'm able to make it this long with my mental health. What people did to me. Now I don't have no patience for it now, y'all. You know. But I say that I'm glad. I'm glad that with all the spiritual attacks coming my way, that people have no idea that I know they aren't facing. I'm glad that I'm able to get past these. Because in any of these situations, it could have been bad. Like I'm just thinking about it. Even with Shorty that I dropped and shit. Like if he would have put his hands on me, I would have stabbed the fuck out that motherfucker. All in his face and his neck. I would have tore his ass the fuck up. You know. Not playing with motherfuckers. It's like motherfuckers play stupid, but they know. That's why he didn't put his hands on me. Cause he's talking all that shit, acting up, but he ain't do nothing. No. I'm not playing with niggas. Like the one thing about me, y'all, is like once I go out, I'm gonna go all the way out. Cause I'm not one of them people that like, if I want to do something to somebody, like I'm not gonna do it. If I want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like I know, like if I have intentions on stabbing somebody, and they playing with me, it's gonna be done in a way that's fast and quick and just lethal. You know, I'm not gonna play with nobody. It's gonna be like Jack in a Box. You know what I mean? And by the time you don't even realize it's already done. You know, on that type of time, like you won't even like for real. So it's like I just really don't know why motherfuckers be playing with me, like or any other way that I would attack someone if needed, somebody that won't leave me alone. Like I'm already not all the way here, and motherfuckers be missing it just because how smart I am, or the trauma that I have that'll really have me take you out. You know, the only reason why that guy didn't get it, the African guy or whatever, why he didn't get it was because, like I said, he knew where to keep it. You know what I'm saying? He knew where to keep it. You know, he knew where to keep that shit. But yeah, I didn't. It's a lot that I was supposed to do that I didn't do yesterday. Y'all, I'm be honest. Like I said, y'all, I'm unpredictable. You know what I mean? Like, but it's because I'm just tired of this life, and I've been. So no matter how much success I have in it or whatever, I could just randomly switch up and be like, fuck this shit, leave a job, whatever. Like I'm just done with this shit, really, y'all. You know, like I'm about to go on a route. I'm about to self-sabotage a lot. I'm just being honest with y'all. I really am, you know, and it is what it is. I don't even feel bad because I know like it's shit that like I did that I didn't even told y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I know most people just want to stay focused on me just to make sure like I'm not going like to the top or whatever, because it's like a lot of people are jealous of me and stuff like that. But it's like I don't have no hatred towards anyone. I might just sleep this day away to hurry up to get tomorrow. For real. I just don't care about nothing no more. And for real, I know it's my lower self, but honestly, I want to kill that man. I hope that he stays out of my way. Like no bullshit. Because if not, I'm gonna take his life. And once I stab him once, I'm gonna keep stabbing him multiple times to make sure I kill him. Because I already stabbed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even fucking playing. Because it's like I have a lot of rage, a lot of anger. I'm tired of people who like, I'm tired of people who trying to play with me like as if like I care about jail. I don't give a fuck about jail. I just care about getting my point across if needed. But it's like I'm trying not to be taken away from my son longer than I already have because of this bitch. You know what I'm saying? On what she's on. But she already made her bed. Like, her bed is laid with me for the rest of her life. No matter how great or bad my life is, she won't be a part of it whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? That's real. But I'm about to get a black and mild. Here got the perks, yo. I got some perks of the Zans. I need to take me like a Xanax. I know, give me like a Xanax, man, just to get me right. You know. The sleep is the best thing because you can skip time with it. You know? And it's hell that we're in that everybody's acting like it's normal. Like yesterday, like around like 4 or 5 o'clock, I said, you know what? I'm about to come in here, I'm about to skip time. Well, I skipped from like 5 all the way to almost 10 o'clock just to go to sleep and hurry up and talk to y'all right now. And brag about how I made it to your next day and how we closer. This shit is survival, y'all. This shit is survival. Yeah, y'all don't know how much motherfuckers is hurting for real. You know, this shit is survival. And it's demons. And it's like low key, like I want to kill all of those demons. For real. Like on the low. Like, cause they mentally like fuck with me. Like I really want to kill them for that shit. You know? But I know those people, put it like this. Those people that did me wrong, you know, they know who they are. You know, I don't need to say no names. They know that they'll never be safe around me again. I'm pretty sure that they won't even come around me again at this point. Yeah, I know, that's harsh. I know y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I know that they know. Like, I don't need to say their names. The main one, she know. They all know. You know, that's why they stay where they at. You know, because they know how much they did me. Like, I really can crash out and take one of y'all lives and just do your life in jail and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? For real. I just want, if I spaz out on one of y'all motherfuckers, I just want the world, I want all of this to be on here and years of it, because I want people to see my patience, that like how patient I was by myself, how patient I was while I was dirty, while I was laughed at, shitted on, homeless, in poverty, sleeping outside, alienated from my child. Like I gone through like anything of the worst situation y'all could think of. Like I was going through it and still being strong till I couldn't no more while people was fucking with me. So I want people to see that it was validated, even if it's not validated through this genocidal ass system we live in. I don't know if you watch my videos like this person, Viral Lands Judo, said, I am from Brazil. Hello, nigga. what it is? Shout out Brazil. Hey, shout out the Brazil gods. Shout out all the Brazil gods. Y'all make sure y'all get a lot of sun. You know. Oh no, just me seeing that name, I'm putting her ass on timeout immediately. If you just got my baby mother's name, that's gross. Hide user from this channel immediately. Whoa. That was too close to that was too close to oh, I undid her because I just saw Barcelona. Shout out y'all, Barcelona in Russia. You black? Yeah, I'm black. I'm black, man. I'm black. You know, I'm in this hell. The energy is crazy. I just I'm alive, you know, and I appreciate that, Bruno. Bro, I like your video and I subscribe. I appreciate that, man. Shout out your, I mean, shout out all y'all that can see my videos that really rock with me, because y'all probably have an eye to still be able to see that I'm a good person amongst all the pain that I'm going through, or however so I express it. And that's like a superpower, because it's a lot of people in the general area that I'm in. They see my strength and they literally see it firsthand what I'm going through, and then they try to spite me for it. You get what I'm saying? Like, they do the opposite. They try to spite me because I'm not good enough at being a good slave enough. You know, because I don't fit their labels of doing what everyone else does, how they do it and shit. Like, people try to get under my skin so much out here, y'all. Like, and so I really respect y'all, like, for real, for real. Yeah, shit, I be feeling, you say you feel bad for me. I appreciate that, man, but shit, I be feeling bad for me. I'm gonna be real for you. Like for real, I be feeling bad for me, because, but I know that it's a calling. It's a calling for me to talk to y'all, though. You know, it's all around y'all. You know, because it's like, it's not about me and what I'm specifically. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because even with what I'm going through, what I'm talking about, what I'm able to acknowledge, what I'm able to fathom, right? What I'm able to see even from my own mistakes, if I give them out to y'all, y'all can alchemize stuff in y'all way. Y'all can transmute stuff in y'all way. You feel me? And it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's people that get on here. It's people that get on here from time to time. Not every live, but certain lives and stuff. People I cut off out of my life and stuff like that. And it's people that get on here and they'll say stuff to try to, like, spite me to feel inadequate to not get on here. You get what I'm saying? If I feel so, like, it's a lot of jealousy is a real problem in this world. To be honest, it's almost safe to say that jealousy might be the stem of, like, everything, for real, in a way, when you really think about it, all bad stuff and everything. Because everything I talk about around genetics, why we all think we're one human race, what's the main thing that's in that, why it's not known from a collective majority standpoint? It's because of jealousy. You know, even though it's some of y'all that understand what I'm saying without attached feelings and all of that and stuff like that, it's a lot of y'all majority wise where it's like, y'all can't y'all have, like, jealousy towards us, you know? Like, it's crazy. So it's like, when I really think about it, yeah, as long as Mother Nature's doing what she's doing, I can't complain. Everything else is everything else, y'all. At the end of the day, I'm about to eat a little bit of this. I'm about to, like, brush my teeth a little bit. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna freeze me. You know, I'll make it through this last winter or last up winters or whatever. I'm gonna survive, but I care about survival more than I do about staying afloat in this system. Even if I'm suffering, I've been suffering my whole life. You know, I'm suffering so much. I'll be suffering and be forgetting I'll be suffering. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it all, y'all. You know, so I'm about to get this black and mild. I know this bitch is taking her time for the DNA test. You know, it just really shows how manipulative she is, right? Because how you gonna say you know somebody? How you gonna be in court talking about, you know, that this is the dad of the baby, but then you trying to say whatever to avoid taking the DNA test, making it mandatory, and then you taking your sweet time to take the test. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy as hell, y'all. You know, This shows you the type of demons that's attached to that bitch, you know? All that is just like all backwards, right? It's like you say, you know, it's my baby in court. But you're not, but you're trying to say whatever you can to make me not take the DNA test, as if like I'm not the dad. Then yo, I took my DNA test the day before Thanksgiving on the 26th. We're over 10 days in December, and I know that she's already, and even the clerk already gave her the information. So it's like, what the fuck is she waiting on? You know what I'm saying? It just shows you like how manipulative and how crazy this bitch is. This is a crazy bitch. This is a crazy bitch. You know, I'm pretty sure I am the dad, but it's like this bitch is so vindictive. Like I don't have no doubts that like I'm not the dad, but it's like this bitch is so vindictive. She's like I'm gonna just make it hard for you for it to even be shown that you're the dad. I'm gonna put you through. This bitch is evil. That's why she'll never talk to me ever again. Like I shut that bitch out immediately. I was like, you play, you know what? You want to play them games? All right. Boop. Kicked her like a fucking soccer ball. You know what I mean? For real. You know like how y'all know how like, hey, shout out my Latinos real quick. I used to play soccer with a lot of y'all. I used to play soccer myself too. No disrespect either. I used to play midfield, real shit. That's what got me nice with the footwork and all of that. Y'all know the running and all of that. So, y'all know like how when you playing soccer, and it's like somebody, like during the game or whatever, the ball ended up being kicked like somewhere opposite direction, like all out the way, right? And then towards someone or some shit, and then somebody that's not even in the game has to kick the ball back, or they'll pick it up. They'll most likely kick it if they play soccer themselves, but like if they don't, they'll probably pick it up and throw it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's what it's like. You feel me? It's like on that time. You know? Yeah, I mean, no, it wasn't an accident. I meant to get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually stopped smoking and everything just to get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like I actually stopped. But I just like my guard is up towards everybody. You know? And nobody can't even blame me for my guard being up. Like look at everything. Y'all, I fucking lived in a fucking garage for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? In a fucking garage, sleeping on concrete and freezing cold. All these past, think about last winter, the winter before that, all of that, you know, in a garage on cement for years. I survived that shit. You get what I'm saying? You have no idea, you know? No fucking idea, y'all. So even you, Anna Monroe, that just said that, you know, shout out you, you know, but it's a lot of strength for me, best believe. And it's a lot of people that seen a lot of strength in me over the years, and they know I'm not lying, you know? You know, it is the worst time in history for people to have babies. I had my baby in 2020, you know, with a lack of awareness, not knowing anything around genetics or anything that was to take place in the planet. And it seemed like I just came into myself and everything started happening, and along with the tax, the good and the bad, you know? For real. That's why I know it's not like a coincidence or anything like that. Yeah, like everything happened at the same time, you know? And like the harassment got worse. The just everything. You know, everything. And it's everyone teamed up against me, you know? But I stayed strong and still kept fighting for my son. That's why I'm waiting on this DNA test now. You know, paying for a private investigator while I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? Throwing money out that I could have used for like at least a car or a stereo. You know what I'm saying? But I knew it was gonna take time with the courts and shit. You know? For real. Like for real, like no bullshit, you know? So it's like it is what it is at the end of the day. I know I got real trauma. I've been had it. Look at my hands right now. See that? What that look like to y'all? Y'all see that? That look like trauma, right? You see that? That's real trauma, you know? So when I'm telling y'all, me being separated from my son, me having to fight for him and find out where he's at now, everything that I went through, everything that I faced during this shit, it's not a fucking game. Trust me. Like if so I'm telling y'all, even Shorty and shit, like if I black out on him, I'm going max. You know what I'm saying? I'm going max, you know? I'm saying like all my positivity and shit, that shit gonna go out the window. I'm gonna be a fucking demon. For real, you know? Man, I wish it was easy. I wish it was easy said than done. You know how trauma is. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you know how trauma in relation and how that deals with your brain, or how your brain deals with that. You know how that works, like fight, flight, or freeze. You know, when go shop and enjoy yourself. You know, go shopping while you can. I say that respectfully, not even disrespectfully. Go shopping while you can. Get all you need. Matter of fact, make sure you get some non-perishable food and some water too. You know, if you tuned in to this live and what's taking place, you know, and I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that's not just towards you, towards everybody, even me myself. You know what I'm saying? Like where we're going. Like this shit is not a game, y'all. But like I signed out from everything. Like I don't care about pussy no more. I don't care about money no more. I don't care about being liked no more. I don't care about the slave catchers no more. You know, at times it's like I feel like I don't even care about my son sometimes, because I feel like I got to do that to not crash out and go seeking out and take it somewhere else because of the pain caused by just being separated from him. You know what I mean? So I gotta like block my love for my son out, to not act crazy. You know? Y'all have no idea. I'm about to eat this while I'm here with y'all. Then I'm about to go to the store and get a Black and Mild, try to calm my nerves down. The biggest what do you call it, that my son is gonna know, the greatest lesson that he's gonna know is not to let a woman take advantage of you. You know what I mean? If she disrespects you, I don't give a fuck how good she look, how good her pussy, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Leave that bitch alone. Leave her in the dust. Respect yourself first and foremost. You get what I'm saying? Don't let nobody play with your mental, your intuition, and none of that shit. You matter first, you know? And my son is gonna know that about how I handle his mom. You know? But he's gonna have respect for it though, because he's gonna see it from a standpoint like, damn, dad, you could have really offed her shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how much times this bitch was lying to me, and like I had my tone right in my hand. You know what I'm saying? I had my tone right in my hand, y'all. Like loading my shit and all of that shit. Put one in the brain, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how you put the extra, you know, when you have one in the brain, you get the extra bullet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have one in the brain ready to go, and then you put another one in the mag and shit, like, so you get that extra one and shit, like yeah, like it's like she was lying to me, not even knowing while she's lying that I was aware of her lying, like just straight disrespecting me though. Why we, you know what I'm saying? I could have shot her a lot of times, y'all, but I'm glad that I didn't. You know, I'm glad I had patience, you know, because my son is going to love me for that. You know, he's going to be like, you know, especially when he know when his dad come, he see shit, he find out shit, he's going to be like, Dad, I know you crazy. He's like, the fact that mom played with you like that, I thank you for not taking her life and not shooting her. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the fact that you just left her alone and you just cut her off and just left it at that. And then you just continue your life and still stayed fighting for me the best that you could around all the trauma, everything that came from it. But you didn't try to take her life though. You did, you know. My son is gonna love me for that. I can already see it now. He's him saying thank you for that, because he's gonna see the respect that I have for him, and how even in bad situations, that's the worst of whatever they could be. You still gotta know how to act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? To get around it, even if it's something that you're fucking burning and dying inside about. You know what I'm saying? How y'all think? What y'all think I feel when I wake up? My son used to wake me up by grabbing my lock to wake me up. You know. Now I'm waking up in all types of areas, all types of wild shit. For years though. Now, you know what I mean? Acting as if like I'm not going through what I'm going through. Not to try to stun or anything, but just to keep whatever my sanity. You know, with how alone I am, and really all that's against me, and how these even demons, these entity attachments be going through people. You know what I'm saying? We're in a generation now where it's a widespread known fact that all baby mothers fuck the ops and shit. That's crazy. You feel me? But that's real though. That says a lot about women. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta do better. That says a lot. Cause when I seen a post about that and shit, right? Like I'm thinking to myself, like I instantly want to be like, nah, that's lies, right? But then not only did I just think about my situation, y'all, but I'm thinking about a whole bunch of other men that I know, like the mothers of their child and stuff, and I'm like, damn, they all did the same shit. They all did the same shit. I don't know if it's like y'all start just lusting on the enemies of your nigga or something. I don't know what the fuck that is. Or just cause y'all know they beefing with them and y'all like, let me just try and see what his friends are like, or what his enemies are like. Like I don't know what it is, but it's like that shit is so gross. It's like, yeah, that type of energy I can't even stand by me. You know? But it's really sad though, y'all. It's a really sad thing, because even though like I'll never talk to my baby mother again ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first chance that I have to have another baby, I'm gonna have another baby. You know? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie with y'all. Like the first chance I have to pop another baby out with a person that I feel that's right, I'm going right at it, and I'm starting a whole family again. You know? So Lord, do she feel like she holding me back or something? She not holding shit back, because she'll never be in my life again at all. You know? And for real, and actually I think this person's getting blocked. Cause I already know that's my baby mother. That's why she said that. Cause he's just trying to just trigger me, you know, cause she can only watch me on the internet now. You know, it's sad, y'all. But like I was saying, you know, peace, power, abundance to everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. Everybody enjoy their day. Protect your energy. You know, if you're dealing with mental health problems because of your financial situation or what's been done to you, or with no help, just stay by yourself. Because just know what's the same thing that could be a weapon for you can also be same thing that could be trauma for you can also be like protection. You get what I'm saying? Let me eat this real quick, and then I'm about to. For real. If y'all want to be technical, if y'all really want to be technical, we might not ever have like really been together, like really, But you can say we was. But for real, even though we been through some shit and shit like that, for real, my Nicole Oli, that's one of the realest women. And she's the mother of all life, you know, the black woman. But she has a lot of trauma with her. You know, I'm not going to talk bad about her or nothing, but like, she just got some stuff with her that's like, she got to heal from. I really feel like I can help her heal from, but I don't know. I'll say this though, as far as me and Nicole Oli, whether I end up with someone else or not or whatever, like I know that we'll always be alright. You know? Matter of fact, I might even hit the Nicole Oli today. You know? But right, but shout out to Porter though. That's a hell of a name, man. That name Porter. That's a hell of a name. My mom from New York. That's a hell of a name. To have that last name Porter. You know. That's a name. Hold up real quick, y'all. Yeah. No, but I feel like I died a long time ago, y'all. I died a long time ago. Like I've been died a long time ago. I've been stopped caring about my life. I just ain't crashed out yet. That's why no one notices, you know? I've been gone. I've been abandoned for a long time. My innocence has been taken from me. You know what I mean? There's so much trauma with me. Any success and everything I get, I'm just gonna go ghost with it. I'm not gonna use it to want to go out or anything like that. I just know so much about everything and how life works and people that like I don't got time for the shenanigans no more. You know? On any level. I don't give a fuck no more. Even if I have the worst of it, the last of this shit, I just don't care no more, y'all. Cause I don't even really want to live, you know? So like I'm just making it to your next day for my son. That's it. Cause I just want to kill myself and go after people and haunt people in a whole nother type of time and torture their ass, you know, for doing what they did to me. It's just crazy how people will fuck up their own life though. They ain't never love us. They don't know where we come from. They ain't never loved us. finally get my check, I'm about to get tatted. Nah, dude. I get depressed, I get whatever my feelings, I get tatted. Time for another tat. Yep. Might go again. Time for another tat. See, once I noticed that you play mind games, I kick you out of my life because a person that plays mind games is a very dangerous person. Because a lot of people don't know how mind games work. And when people play mind games, y'all, they'll have a lot of people looking at you like you're crazy because they play mind games. And whole time you're not crazy. You see the person for exactly who they are. But people that don't know them, they'll play innocent. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Like a rusty joint. You know what I'm saying? See, yeah, rustiness. It's a rusty joint. I'm not even gonna say what it's rusted with. You feel me? Stop fucking playing with me though. We got those too though. Don't get it twisted. We got those too, but look. People forget a stab could be worse than a gunshot, you know? I do that too, but what do you call it could be worse than a gunshot? You know? Like what's his name said? Get you hit up with a rusty shank. Yeah. For real. You know? So I really, like I said, man, like low key I do want to do somebody because it's like I have a lot of anger in me that I need to let out. So I'm trying to deal with it properly. I don't even feel comfortable really around people no more because it's like I know people can't feel my pain. And I don't know why, but it kind of makes me mad because it's like I'm dealing with so much pain. So it's like it makes me like resent the world. And it's crazy because even though I used to be how I was, y'all, I was the nicest person. I was the nicest person. That's why so much demons want to bring me down, you know? I realized like the safest way for me is not to be around people because out of 10 people, only 1 out of 10 people, regardless of genetic makeup, only 1 of those people have a natural good heart. The rest of them, they're going to be trying to figure you out how they can spite you or make you feel inadequate. And they'll attempt to, you know? That's how all people are. I feel like people try to spite me more because they can tell I see through them. I don't give a fuck for y'all. Like I said, I'm alive. You know, I escaped Baltimore. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can't tell me shit. Fuck out of here, man. I escaped war for real. I could give a fuck about a bitch. A hoe's gonna be a hoe regardless. Whether you in her life or you not in her life. That's hoes, you know? But I will tell my son, though, So watch out, don't have a baby with a hoe. Like, be careful. And it might, but I'm gonna wait till he's more mature to let him know that from that standpoint. I gotta let him know his mama hoe, but it's gonna be a certain way how I'm gonna have to do it though. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I gave my YouTube love. I'm about to go on my TikTok, talk to my TikTok people.